Here's the truth most men can't handle. You can't attract a woman by giving her what she says she wants from you. She tells you she wants your love, affection, attention, flowers, compliments, or weak little "I love you" texts. That's what we call the Disney lie, a pile of garbage she feeds you to keep you tame and compliant. And that's the biggest reason behind men's failure in love and attraction. They fail to understand one simple fact. You don't attract women with niceties and pussy-footed kindness. You attract women with a vulgar display of pure masculine power. As I teach in Shogun Method at shogunmethod.com, what a woman wants in a man are summed up in a single word: dominance. A woman wants a man who makes her feel small in his presence. She desires a man who doesn't bend to her emotions, but pulls her into his world instead. It's a contradiction, but she yearns for a man who makes her feel safe by being dangerous. So, here's the first thing to understand. Attraction isn't logical. Being in love with a man is not something a woman decides consciously. Instead, the process is primitive, biological, automatic, and hardwired into her DNA. It's not something she can overrule at will. Shogun Method practitioners call this a woman's primitive compass. Inside her female psyche, this compass points towards strength, dominance, unpredictability. That's why women say they want a nice guy, but sleep with the bad boy. They don't even understand it themselves because the primitive compass is largely subconscious. Most guys think that the provider role attracts women to men sexually, but guess what? Being the provider creates stability, but not desire. Stability gets you a pat on the head, but desire gets you into her bed. Being a good provider signals your husband material, but that's usually counterproductive. You don't want to be the sucker who pays for her meals and rent while she bangs another guy. Don't be silly. So, instead of signaling as a good provider, you must signal masculine polarity. Because here's the thing. Women can only feel sexual desire when there's contrast. Her femininity craves the gravity of a man's masculinity. And the stronger the polarity, the greater the pull. This is why indecisiveness, neediness, and the act of seeking her approval kills attraction instantly. Every time you act like a pussy, masculine polarity collapses. You become another neutered puppy, begging for scraps of her attention and affection. But when you stand firm in your frame, when you refuse to yield to her drama or her shit tests, when you remain unmoved while the storm rages around you, that's when she feels your masculinity. And that's when she submits her feminine self to you completely, heart, body, and soul. As a shogun, you'll learn one crucial thing about the female psyche. The one thing that women crave more than anything is this: emotional stimulation. We're talking about the emotional roller coaster, the thrill of uncertainty, or the intoxicating mix of danger and safety in the same man. That's why a woman will crawl back to the man who drives her insane with jealousy and drama, while ghosting the nice guy who's always there for her. It's all about who gives her the emotional stimulation she desperately hungers for. So, for the sake of getting stimulated emotionally, women are wired to do three things to men: test, provoke, and resist. Remember, they do this not because they're cruel. It's because they're built to seek the man who is strong enough to dominate them emotionally. A woman's desire spikes in chaos, and that's why she falls hard for the men she can't control. She loves men who challenge her, trigger jealousy, insecurity, even pain, and then pull her back with pleasure. This is the reason why bad boys win and nice guys lose. It's not the leather jacket or the tattoos, but the emotional chaos the bad boy unconsciously creates in a woman. Again, it all ties to the emotional stimulation a woman needs to satisfy in her psychology. And here's the kicker. There's a way to systematically create this effect on any woman. It's not about faking bad boy behavior or hoping she randomly responds to you. There's a formula that flips her emotional triggers like clockwork. I share this formula in the Shogun Method online masterclass at fractionation.org, and we'll get to that in a moment. We're now nearing the end of this video, and so, let's do a quick recap. Here are the 5 key takeaways from today's lesson in female psychology. 1. Women are not attracted to provider qualities. They love power and dominance no matter how vulgar it is. 2. A woman's primitive compass dictates her behavior, but she is unconscious of it. 3. To be attractive to a woman, signal masculine polarity. 4. A woman desires emotional stimulation from her man, and if she doesn't get it, she looks for it elsewhere. And 5. There is a system to create emotional stimulation in a woman by signaling masculine polarity. That system is Shogun method. As its practitioner, you'll finally understand how romantic gestures or conventional dating tricks are irrelevant. The real battleground is inside her mind, and Shogun method is the psychological warfare. You win the war by enslaving her emotions so she can't walk away, even if she tries. Now, let me make this crystal clear. Shogun method will give you the power over your woman, but you must never misuse it to hurt her. If a woman is unhappy being with you, never use Shogun method to bind her to you. You can't reverse the damage on her psyche, and so the scar will remain on her forever. Here's the bottom line. You must guardrail your Shogun method powers with your conscience, and if you're a believer, with a vow to God. Not only that, Shogun method is only suitable for the right man with the right mindset. If you still believe women want the supportive, understanding guy, Shogun method isn't for you. Stay where you are, keep buying flowers, keep writing poems, and keep crying into your cereal when she leaves you for an asshole who treats her like dirt. But if you're ready to face the truth, if you're sick of living blind, rejected, ignored, and powerless, then you have only one move. Join our brotherhood and add Shogun method to your arsenal. Go to fractionation.org and sign up for the Shogun method online masterclass. Remember, Shogun method is the only system on the planet that shows you, step by step, how to enslave a woman's emotions until she can't eat, sleep, or breathe without thinking of you. Finally, understand this. Every day you hesitate, another man is using these tactics on the woman you want. Every night you waste thinking about it, another guy is dragging her deeper into his world while you sit there alone. Click over to fractionation.org right now and take the masterclass right away. Or keep watching from the sidelines while stronger men take what you never had the balls to claim. Be a shogun. You know it makes sense. Fractionation.org